important background context. These PPOs are the biggest joke in human history. A PPO is a personal protection order. It's Michigan's version of a restraining order, okay? Vanorden and Jayme Brizzolara got 4 of them on me, 4 emergency ones. The PPOs are part of a larger corruption scheme that, when the truth comes out about that, when that becomes public, people will probably physically vomit. I bet good money on that. Anyway, so they're totally fraudulent, they're total bullshit, and I had no idea who these dusty dumpster hags were. So through everything, I learned that Vanorden and Jayme Brizzolara are literal contract stalkers. They're gang stalkers, they're perpetrators, they're little criminal rat shits. And I had no idea the nepotism that gives them power and immunity as well, because I was looking at it and I was like, how the fuck do these two fugly jump scares have the network and connections to be committing these crimes? Like, how are they able to run with organized crime? Well, both of their bloodlines are generational stock through and through. That's their life. Like, that's what they live and breathe for. They're deep in it. So they're coming from a family bloodline of that. So gang stalking, the term isn't great because it implies that it's like criminal street gang stalking. Like, no. This is a hybrid. It's the most meticulous, effective, and insidious form of just destroying somebody, and really efficiently. It's almost the perfect crime, but it's not. I can't wrap my head around it, like, being that pathetic, and just, I mean, it's a tragedy that there's people out there that dedicate their lives to this. Like, it's their lifestyle to torment, target, harass, stalk, and destroy strangers to them. A lot of times it's based on ideology. A lot of times it's just for the money, to fit in, to feel like you're a part of something. If you have very little sense of self or identity, like you're insecure, you don't have, purpose in life, and that's them to a T. And whatever way you try to justify it, like, oh, we're doing like God's work or we're doing good work. No, fuck you. You're fucking bullshit. You're literally being used as a pawn to cover up and do the dirty work for horrible scum of the earth, the worst, the nastiest type of people that have a lot of money and a lot of power and need little minions to do their grunt work. So you're being played, you're a joke, you're a piece of shit. It is what it is. I don't know how you sleep at night. And I wouldn't encourage you to necessarily look it up, what gang stalking is, because information on the internet is tainted and totally inaccurate in a lot of ways. It's very hard to find factual information that isn't just put out as propaganda, intending to crazy make the phenomenon and make it sound like it's just a bunch of schizos, paranoid people that are just, have this conspiracy. That's not what it is. But there are people that'll literally pretend to be targets and just say off the wall shit, and that's their assignment. It's like people that get hired to monitor internet publications or bad press about people or their companies and write bad reviews and sabotage other people. Like, the internet trolls, that's the thing. So they're in this network. Like, they've been in it, they've been trained, they have handlers. So that's who these people are. That's what this is. And I'll try to do more of an explainer on more of what gang stalking is, but it's heinous, and it's been a heartbreaking nightmare. But for purposes of this video, we're just putting it out there. That's what Vanorden and Jayme Brizzolara are on. They're paid to do it, they're rewarded to do it, and they feel cool. And like they have worth and something to do with their lives. So I'm their target. I'm their assignment One of them, because, people who do this, they get assigned multiple targets, but they were specifically assigned to certain jobs to do to me. They inserted themselves into my life. I learned later that it was all pre-planned and they had been scoping me out, profiling me, stalking me, like gathering intel for months prior to them actually inserting themselves into my life, like overtly, face to face, and just started causing pure hell. They knew when I was going places, they knew where I was planning to be, they knew when I was leaving, coming, all the whole thing. So they were trying to manufacture artificial conflict between us. They would stage setups and plant themselves there or show up there and try to start bullshit, like provoke and antagonize me. It's a common abuse tactic called baiting and bashing or mincing. It's when you, as the serial provoker or abuser, constantly poke at somebody and antagonize, harass, like torment them with the goal of eliciting a reaction from them so that you can flip the script when the reaction comes and go, oh my God, you're crazy. You're a threat. You're scary. But no, like really, you're just a piece of shit. But anyway, so they were steady doing that shit. Like Jayme put hands on me twice, was trying to get me to go fight, take it outside. They were speaking ill on my dead grandfather. Jayme threatened to punch me in the face, drag me out of the bar by my hair, sabotaging my relationships, just all this stuff in the book. I never gave them the reaction they were hoping for. I mean, even when Jayme put her hands on me, I sat back and I was just like, Jayme, please don't put your hands on me. I know that's so much more aggravating to them than any reaction I was gonna get. I knew better anyway. I don't need to swing on her big bird looking ass. Like, I'm good. She's a worthless piece of shit. I have so much going for me. I would never put myself at risk. I don't even want to touch that shit. So I had some words. I was talking calm, cool, collected, just like this. I do have a sharp tongue at times, but I didn't get out of pocket. I didn't resort to the same actions. Like I just didn't. So, and the problem is though that it really didn't matter because whatever they said, whatever they came up with was going to be good enough because it was going to Judge Joe Rossi and he was going to green light it, give the stamp of approval no matter what. They could have put Brittany existed and it would have been like, yup. And even the allegations and false narratives and skewed storylines that they did come up with, they were pathetic. Just embarrassing, really. Like, if you read them, it's just like, I can't believe this is even a matter that a judge would give the time to. Anyway, they didn't get much, but they didn't need much because, complicit judges like judicial prostitute Judge J. Joseph Rossi, 17th Circuit Court, enables rat bitches like Vanorden and Brizzolara to have power and immunity. It's disgusting. We'll get into much more detail in future videos, but that's what we're dealing with. They're total bullshit, and that's just a little scope of the overall idea.